everybody. I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Along with Piggy. Oh, it goes right through your face. Yeah, right in your face. And if I do that, oh, like sploosh, sploosh. That is cool. So, I was over here. Whoa. And the bobber is floating above the water. Oh, I might catch something. I see little splashes. What's it going to be? Oh, we got a fish. Woohoo! I caught a fish. Awesome. That might be the first fish I've ever caught in this world. I don't know. Well, I was up here just checking out this really cool weeping willow tree and decided I'd go fishing for a few minutes up here in this cool little pond. But this is not what we're going to do today. Today, I got to looking around my world. I realized that there are chests over there. There's zombies hidden underground somewhere? But yeah, there are chests everywhere. Every little project that I've done, every little thing that I've done. See that? Look at the enchanting stuff is sitting outside in a big mess. We have got just stuff everywhere. It's ridiculous. I have got junk all over the place, and I realized something. I've had this shut off. There's no water going through here. So whoever was here to clean that should have done their job by now. So I think we need to go ahead and turn this back on. Boop. There we go. So now we should have flowing water. There we go. Now the sawmill can get back to working. But I have got mess. I have got... this is the dirtiest sty. I kid you not. There's stuff everywhere. Like, I was nosing through here just to see, if there was anything left that maybe I'd forgotten. And I found something. And I left it so I could show you, okay? See how all these chests are... Nope, you... Let's get off of that. Okay, all this stuff is empty, right? Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. I have got just junk everywhere. So what I've been doing a little bit off camera, and you'll notice some of these chests are a little different. I've actually been trying to organize. I've been trying to gather up all my mess, all my junk. Usually when I'm playing with Miss Piggy. And she's really good about cleaning up my mess for me. But Miss Piggy doesn't play in this world. This is just me here. So it's all my fault. There's no blame anywhere else that can be placed. I got to point the finger at me. I could point it at you, but you're not here, so it's me. It was me! Oh, man. So I decided, you know what? Let's make a little episode of this. Let's go around and see what kind of junk that I've got all over the place that I still have forgotten. And let's bring it all. Let's gather it up. Even the house. You know how, okay, it's episode 29, and I still don't have a proper house. I'm using a commandeered villager's house over there to keep all my junk in. And not all my junk, because apparently I do have it spread out all over the place. So, that's part of today's episode. Now, we're going to do a build, like we always do, and I'm going to build it right here. I've been holding off, trying to decide what I want to put here. And I finally decided what I want to put here. But I'm not going to tell you yet. So we're going to go on a little adventure. We're going to run around Piggy's world, and we're going to see what kind of junk we can find, and see if we can round it all up. See, I haven't even got my proper vine farm going. Ridiculous. Let's just see. Okay, so we do have vines here, and we have shears here, so we can leave that there. That'll work. But like this, for example, last season, we didn't have a proper tree farm. So I did a bunch of chopping trees over here, and look, we've just got chests. Look at that. That's supposed to be just a chest of wood. There's all kinds of junk in there. So, I think I've proven my point. I think I have made the point clear. And look, I figured out I've got some diamond armor sitting here I forgot about. And depth strider boots. Woohoo! Awesomeness. And what is this? A fortune 3. Yeah, we're going to leave the fortune 3 here. Well, not here, where we're going to move it to. But I'm going to get to organizing this stuff. I'm going to drop into all the different areas. Like, we're going to go around doing a little mini tour. Oh, what's in here? Horse armor that I've totally forgotten about. Okay. But it's going to kind of be like a little tour. We're going to tour about the world, just checking out all the stuff. And collecting my junk at the same time. So I think I'm going to make my way over to the tree farm and to the villagers' food gathering area. We're going to see what kind of junk is over there. So I'm going to go over this way, and whatever I find, I'll just meet you over there and show you. So we'll be back in just a second. Yeah, look at you. Picking your potatoes. Pick the potatoes, buddy. Oh, man. So I'm over here at this really cool farm thing that we got built. And see, I finally got him up there. I just got to get another villager over here so we can get some carrots picked as well. But I've got a fair bit of junk over here. Some of this stuff I'm thinking about leaving here because I know that I'm going to need to do some more excavation. Like digging down farther. And I probably want to leave like some rails and stuff here. And I know I want to leave the glowstone. But all this mob drops, all this junk that comes from mobs, actually those need to stay. So I'm going to take some of this stuff. I'll leave. Wait, that needs to stay here. We'll leave that here. And let's see, is there any junk in here? We'll go ahead and take that. And that. Oh, we're going to need clay. We definitely need clay for an upcoming project. Now, I'll go ahead and talk about this project while I gather up some more of this stuff, because this is actually kind of an interesting thing to talk about. And we're going to make our way up here and see what more junk is up here, because I know there is. There's junk everywhere. The world. This world is polluted by Piggy. Not you, by me. But yeah, actually, before I even started my very first episode, I had worked on some different builds, some different ideas, just to see what I could come up with. Because I was like, you know, if I'm going to start a series, I want to have a few things that I'm going to aim for, a few goals in mind. And this tree farm was actually one of them. This design is something I came up with way long time ago, before I ever even envisioned any of this stuff, really. Okay, here's wood. That can stay because that's getting collected at the tree farm. Whoa, here's an offender. Look at all this junk. Oh, man, so it's going to take a few trips for me to get all that. You know, let's leave that. We may need that. I'm just going to randomly grab some stuff, click through here and see if any of this stuff matches stuff I already have, and we'll just come back and get some more. We'll do the same here. But, like I was talking about, I had gone through and worked out some different design ideas for some different builds. Now, there's a build that I came up with. It was probably the first build I did as far as things for this world is concerned. Yeah, the sawmill was actually another one of those, one of the first builds I did. And, oh, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is probably the worst offender so far. A floating chest with random junk in it left over from building this area. So, I mean, gosh, I got a few trips I got to make just to get this area tidy. But yeah, I'll go ahead and finish what I'm talking about while I'm bringing this junk over here, and then I'll go off camera and clean up those bits. But there is a really, really big build that I want to do. I'm going to try and do it in this season, and clay is going to play a huge role in that build. And so I've been doing my best to try and collect clay here and there off camera. I actually have an old Piggy's Epiphany that I did where I was going around collecting clay, just, you know, so I had something to do while I was on camera. And I was hoping to get that thing built last season, but I just never got around to it. And I'm kind of like, oh, my brain's shutting down right now because I'm trying to tell you about this cool thing, and I'm like trying to combine this stuff as well. So we can save space and go ahead and have some extra tools. But yeah, clay is important. That means something. So I'm going to go ahead and sort this junk that I've got and go ahead and get the rest of the junk that's over there. And then I'll bring you back and show you the next area of offense. So we'll be right back. All right, everybody. I have found the other offensive place. Terribly offensive. Look at this. More junk. Oh, so much junk. Now, most of this junk was stuff that I was using to build the iron farm, which is still under construction. The eyesore to rival all eyesores. I just got to mess with the doors. because it rhymes with eyesores. But I'm going to show you the depths of the mess that is Piggy, okay? Look how deep down this goes. I haven't even emptied out these chests. That's ridiculous. And good, we got 2 name tags, because we're going to need one of those to name one of the puppies. What's down here? Death and destruction, I bet. Let's stay out of there. I have a feeling that's not a good place to go. Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. And there's one other spot that I'm going to show you real quick, because I want to leave enough time in the episode to go ahead and get the build done. And the build actually has something to do with all this cleaning and organizing. Getting a proper place for something that has needed a proper place for a long time. Okay, that can all stay there. I'm going to have to make a few trips to Gab, which is talking. I don't need to. Few trips just to grab all that junk. Let's go ahead and hop down here. Let's see if we can do this without dying. Oh, he grabs the ladder like a pro. And, oh, and then falls. See, proving once again, pride goes before a fall. And Piggy got prideful and then he fell. So this is the area down here that I've been working on. Now I've been meaning to collect a bunch more black wool because I need to fill in these spots. But this is kind of like an idea I was working on. Haven't really finished it. But this area right in here, where'd it go? There it is, because I poured water down there. This terrible offensive place. This is where I fell in the lava and burned up all my great armor and my pickaxe and all that other stuff. But no, I did. I managed to take this junk off. Wow, and it is junk because it's just about broken. It was the boots. That's what it was. I had these really awesome boots, and I lost them to lava. Darn it. And here's you. I need to get a fortune pickaxe to break you up. But I'm going to go ahead and gather up the rest of this junk that's down here. I think I've managed to get just about everything else cleaned up. And then we're going to get working on today's build. Alright, so I'm over here hollowing out a very, very large room. And it's right over here. It's right through this area. We're going to have something really cool in here. I have gone into a creative world, and I came up with a redstone design for something I have wanted to do for a long, long time, and I've never seen anybody do it the way that I wanted. So this might be a first. I don't know. Searching around YouTube, more than likely you're going to find one person that's done it, but I wanted you to see this. Watch what happens. Okay, I'm running through the torches, right? And nothing. Normal sound, right? So I'm going to run and jump over the stone. Hear it? Just normal sound, right? Now watch what happens when I run and jump over the torches. What in the world is that? I don't know if that's a bug or if the game actually thinks you should be running. Like, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack is running parkour over candlesticks. Oh, but I have this weird suspicion. Let's see if we can get it to do it here. Now, I enchanted myself a boss. One boss of a pickaxe. Look at this thing go. Efficiency 4 and breaking 3. And now the game's not doing it. That's really strange. Let's try and do this. Let's swap over to another pickaxe and see if it'll do it now. Nope. Well, what it's been doing, and it does this very randomly, is I'll be breaking up blocks, and all of a sudden it will sound like I'm breaking up a snow block instead of cobble. Maybe running all over the candlesticks lit my feet on fire, made the game feel bad, and so it fixed itself. It started doing the right sounds. I don't know. Oh, this game. Oh, the game, the silly game that does all the silly things. But I have got to clear out all of this, and then I have to go downwards. I think 6 or 7 blocks down. So this is going to be a very large room. Now, the room doesn't have to be completely emptied out, But what I want to do is I want to be able to come in here and see the redstone and all the mechanisms and everything. I don't want to have to, maneuver around a bunch of walls. And since there's nothing... Hello, where did you come from? I thought I had everything lit up. Huh. That is odd. I may have to go around and check all these corners. I bet something like right here. Let's check. Light level is 7. Sure enough. So bad guys are spawning back in there. And since we found that, boop, we'll just go ahead and pop a torch down. I could have swore that I had this whole area lit up and safe, but I guess not. Not as safe as we thought. And I never have checked these floors. Or did I? It's really odd. It's like the way the game renders sometimes. It looks like it's darker than it actually is. Or it looks like it's dark enough that bad guys should be showing up, but they don't. Let's go ahead and just do that. We'll pop some lighting in here. And when I get a bunch of chests in that area, all that area will fill up. We won't have to worry about bad guys. But yeah, I am going to go back to breaking up all this stone. Break it up, you guys. Enough lollygagging around. We need an open room in here. But I'm going to work on clearing this room out so that I can get my build going. And I think I'm going to do a design on the walls and the floor and the ceiling, everything, even though you'll never see any of this. The only time you'll ever see it is if you ever come in through the access, like the maintenance access doorway, then you'll be able to see it. But you know what? That's how I like to do stuff. Even if I'll never really see things, I still like to know that I did a job well done. Really good job. Worked hard and made it look nice. But, oh, son, we are safe. You do your thing, because we're safe in here. But the way this is going to work is you're going to come in here. There's going to be a room or a little spot on the wall here and here with dials, which is like items and item frames that you can not do that, but you can like click, 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 and you can dial 2 different things. And then you're going to step into a room. The room is maybe this big. It's a very small room. But the redstone to make this room do what I want it to do, it's quite a lot of redstone. And I know people are all like, Piggy, redstone should be all compact and all cool and everything and small. Well, Piggy don't roll like that. Piggy likes the big projects. So I went ahead and made the redstone work the way I want it to. You know what? I'm all doing all this talking. I could be clearing this room while I'm talking. Silly, silly me. But I'm going to get back to clearing out this room, and then I'm going to show you the redstone. And the redstone's a monster, but the room is going to do what I want it to. And so in that respect, I'm going to call it a win. A win-win for Piggy. So I'm going to get to breaking this up. I'm going to build the redstone, and I'm going to bring you back and show you what in the world all of this is about. All right, everybody. It is clean. It's open. It looks nice. Finally, I managed to get all this junk put away. I managed to get the house cleared out, and this was a result of me leaving mob griefing on, and some creeper managed to blow up half the house. But here's what I want to show you. Now you notice the enchanting area. It's gone, right? Well, no longer do I have to enchant out in the rain and out in the middle of the night worrying about mobs running up on me. I think you can see it. I think you can see it through there. Yep, you can. Cool. So let's go over here and I'm going to show you what's going on. Now, I haven't worked out this entranceway yet. I'm going to hold off on that because once we get the iron farm going, I'm going to have a hopper system that's going to do like sorting for all these different things. So I need to kind of hold off and see where's stuff going to fit up in there. But here's what we got going on. Check this out. So I've got me a nice little area. I'm going to put anvils here. Because sometimes when you enchant, you have things you want to combine. So I want to have anvils here so I can combine things. And got me a little crafting bench so that we can go ahead and craft ourselves a pick. Because we're going to do some enchanting. And right up in here, I've got me a little dropper so I can store the lapis. So let's go ahead and drop this in here. Huh. Only level 9 and 15. 30 is not accessible. I wish that I could do a level 28. I wish that I could get 3 choices. Well, maybe I should just come over here. So check this out. I have got this system rigged up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 5th one in that back corner. So that'd be 5 on each side. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And for those of y'all that have played Minecraft for a while, you know that 15 bookcases give you an option to go to level 30. But I've only got 28 levels, and I want to take a few bookcases away to take this down a few levels. Now, normally you could just place, some torches right there. We could do like this, and see now it took it down to level 20. But I wanted to be able to just swap them out using redstone. And I wanted to, normally you could just like pull it down with pistons, but I wanted to swap out the bookcases with blocks. So check this out. This is a toggled system. Now I've got to put signs on here so that I know what my level ranges are. But this turns the whole system on and off. So see how all the bookcases are out? Watch this. Flip the lever and whoop, they're all gone. Completely clean, empty room. So let's go over here, and I'm going to show you the redstone, how this works. And I am going to have a link to a tutorial, so you can build this craziness yourself. You ready? Like I said, it's a monster. Check this out. So I've got all these different things going on, and all these contraptions in here. All these little block swappers. And like I said, I haven't seen anybody do this before in this style, so I'm hoping Piggy's come up with a first, but we'll see. We will see when the comments in the section below start pouring in and saying, Piggy, so-and-so's already done this 5 times better. But here you go. And like I said, I wanted it to be nice and open so that I could have a design on the wall. I figured like circles that just fit the wall. Something very basic and simple. But, something to look at when you're in here. I think I've got everything lit up well enough. Bad guys aren't going to spawn. But let's go ahead and go back up. And we're going to experiment with these dials and see what we can do that's going to let us use level 28 as the topmost choice. So that way we can have 3 choices for enchanting. Now, I would have preferred to have had level 30. Oh, I love that. Now I can enjoy a sunset and not fear the sunset. But yeah, normally you would want to have, top tier level 30. But sometimes different enchants have like different ranges and stuff on them. So let's see. Let's just start dialing this in. That's completely turned off. That side. We'll turn this on. So see how that's all shut off? And I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Let's see what this does. Is this going to give us... That'll give us the level 26. Let's see if one more bookcase added will get us to 28. 28. There we go. Efficiency 1, 2, and Unbreaking 3. Let's go ahead and go for the level 28. A Fortune 2, Unbreaking 3. Not bad. So, and that's how this system works. You dial it in. We'll dial that in to 0. And this one, I think directly up is 1. 1 bookcase right here. And then this just lets you turn it completely on and off. Let's go ahead and crank this back up because I love watching it. I love watching all the bookcases show up. Whoop. That is so cool. I love that. So that's what today's build is going to be. Today's build is this cool little automated enchanting area. Now, I want you to go ahead and pick an area for your enchanting and go ahead and set that up. Take pictures of it and send it to me on Twitter. You can be on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Pocket Edition. You can do it in creative mode. You can do it in survival mode. None of it matters. Just the fact that you're doing a cool project and you're sending pictures that we can tweet out to each other. That's what matters. Now, you can come up with your own design. You can use this design. Just, tweet the pictures. Piggy wants to see the pictures and to show everybody else, so that we can all see what each other's building. That's the whole point of this show, is to feel like we're all playing along together. So, and I realized a baby zombie could actually run in through there. So we're not 100% safe, are we? Well, I'm going to go ahead and get to figuring out how to stopping a baby zombie from coming through there. Probably just need to add some dirt. Nope. But I kind of like the ability to look up through there. So I'll have to figure something out. Maybe just light up the area. Maybe that would be a good idea. But I'm going to go ahead and sleep the night away. And I will see you in the next episode.